The Washington quarter was introduced in 1932 as a special commemorative, a one-year coin for our president's birth, right? And we loved it so much, we brought it back in 1934, and it is the coin of the realm today. All of our special series are on the quarter. The state quarter program, the National Parks quarter program. Now we have the Women Making History quarter program, and they have other fun programs throughout the rest of this decade. But there's a very short series of San Francisco Mint proofs that have a very unique reverse. It's called the Eagle Reverse. There are only 30 of them, and we finally have it put together in a complete collection. Let's have some fun. So as I referenced, 1932, we go out and we have these beautiful coins out there. We introduced proof coins, proof sets in 1950, and all those were Philadelphia-based. But in 1968, San Francisco took over making the rare proof coin only available in the proof set, right? And they still make the coins today, 60 years later. However, with the introduction of the state quarter program in 1999, everything changed on the quarter. I mean, Big George is still on the front and he's still facing left. However, the reverse now changes with every state 5 times a year, and we're still doing it today with Women Making History in 2025, a quarter century later. So then the reverse on San Francisco's first 30 years, 31 years actually, is, well, unique. And it's unique because they call it the Eagle Reverse. It's when it was introduced in 1932. We love it. We've kept it. It was never changed. Only when the state quarter program started. Well, if San Francisco started in 68 with proofs, and the Eagle Reverse ended in 98, there were no 75s because we made a dual date, 1776, 1976, for both 75 and 76. That means there are 30 proof Eagle Reverse coins. This is the entire collection. The Eagle Reverse you're seeing on the left, and then that is that 1 year only, or 2 year only, 75, 76. So the $89.95 you're seeing is for all 30 coins, in proof, in capsules, in this gorgeous leatherette album, which, by the way, sells for $29.95 by itself. Nothing but value. So during this time frame, this 30-year time frame, we had P's and D's in circulation, right? And then San Francisco made the beautiful, very limited proof. And again, the only way to get one of these coins is break a proof set. The cent, nickel, dime, quarter, half in these sets at this time. Eisenhower's for a couple of the years, Susan B. Anthony's for a couple of the years, right? You have to break the set. Why we finally have them available is, well, we buy a lot of proof sets, and sometimes they come to us broken. The lens is cracked. Well, we can't sell that to you. That's not right. So we put them aside, and every couple of months we crack them, put the good coins in the capsules, set them aside for an opportunity to have a conversation like we are tonight. Now, did you just see that last proof coin come by? It looked like there was a leaf in the background. There's a cloth behind the cameras on the other side of the set. It's picking up in the mirrored background that cloth. That is how beautiful a proof is. You can literally see yourself in them. You're seeing it again right there. Pulling off. It's just the way it is. Proofs are a method of manufacture, not a condition, right? A regular coin is struck once and pushed out into circulation. A proof is made for collectors intentionally. They polish the dies, front and back. They also polish the piece of metal, in this case, the quarter. So it's all about polish. And then they don't strike it once, they strike it twice, which is why that razor image is there, the image is there. And as you can tell through this series, when you get into the early 1980s, they start pulling the frosting out, right? Where they bring the device, in this case, Washington, it kind of stands off the coin. In the past, it was just a glossy, mirrored coin, and now they improved it over time to where they can bring that frosting out with minting techniques. The best of the best. You see right here, all glossy proofs Then all of a sudden, late 70s, early 80s, you start seeing that frosting have an effect. Big time difference. They still use that right there. You see it in 79. You still see it today. It's just beautiful. And it really has that contrast. Where his bust is floating on water. That is how beautiful they are. So let's do some math, shall we? $89.95 divided by 30 means we're under $3 for a proof Washington quarter, encapsulated and in the beautiful album. Yeah, crazy value. They will come to you assembled as well, not a bag of quarters. You got to put it together, which, by the way, is not a horrible thing. We can figure it out. If you buy with my competitors, they have 1989 to 1998, the last decade, the last 10 years, for $139. We are $50 less, and we have all 30 years. If you want to get the complete 30 years we have here, you got to buy the last decade, and then the other 20 they have available individually. That'll get you to $244.10 as of the other day. We're holding the line, $89, $89, $95. Special pricing. Do we have the albums in stock by themselves? Yes. I don't know what the configurations are because the trays are put into the albums, and again, A capsules, which is cents, nickels, dimes, and quarters. T capsules are half dollars. Silver dollars are H capsules. So they're made to the number of openings that the album will hold. But check us out, avccoins.com. Then look for packaging, and it will have albums and all the special options we have there. Again, it's the only album in the industry that actually doesn't put a coin into a sleeve. And I love the Danskos and Whitmans, but I'm sorry, when my proof coins are put into a slide, they get scratched. Let's encapsulate them, protect them, and then, by the way, it doesn't cost anything extra. Why not? Guys, give me a 1-minute clock, please. Sorry for the tangent there, but I wanted to make sure people knew. It was a good question, because we get asked often, do you have these albums available for sale? I got other stuff I would like to, and the answer is, of course we do. Right now, anyways, they're back in stock. We were sold out for a couple of months, just a big surge, and thank you for the surge. We love the surge. So again, my competition for the same 30 coin collection is over $240, $244.10. If you want to buy the last decade, which again is, what, 89 to 98, the last of the Eagle Reverse Washington quarters, they're at $139.15. Again, it's a 31-year period, but there's only 30 different coins. It is a complete 30 collection because, again, 75 and 76 were the same bicentennial coin, the same dating. There's nothing different. If there's something different, there'd be a 31st coin. There isn't. So don't take the misleading. On the quarters, there is no difference. On the dollar, there is. That's another story for a different time. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Again, $89.95, less than $3 a coin. Oh, yeah.